name's Kate, and this is Case Creative. And today I'm going to be doing a test knit for the crunchy hood. So this is actually my first test knit that I've done before, so I'm really excited. It's this cute little like striped hood. You could also do a solid version. I'm going to do stripes. Originally I was thinking solid, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and try stripes for it. I'm going to be using Knitting for Olive Merino. I'm holding it double. So I already have my swatch finished and I also already cast it on. Um, but I started one swatch at first that was just holding the merino like by itself, not holding it double. And that was already coming out like too small. And also there were a lot of gaps in it. So I held it double and that worked out perfectly and I started casting on. I feel like this kind of looks insane because I have like 4 balls of yarn all attached together because I'm holding it double and doing 2 colors. So I definitely have some mess ups at the tail end, and I did go back a couple times, but I'm now like in the groove of it all, with doing the increases and then also the color changes and the I-cord edging. So it's like at that mode where you just want to keep going and going. It's like, okay, just one more row, just one more row, just one more row. I feel like it also works out where Wicked is coming out this weekend, and I feel like these are very alphabet colors because it's like a dark green and then like a gray. Wasn't necessarily on purpose, it was just like what I have left over, but it worked out that way. Yeah, that's the main thing I'm doing today besides knitting is going to see Wicked, and we'll see how much knitting I can get done throughout the week. Um, I think this will work up relatively quickly, and I do plan to concentrate on it quite a bit. It's also Thanksgiving next week, so I have like more time off work to be able to knit. And then, of course, just spending time with family as well. So, keep you updated, but so far, going good. Craziness with holding 2 strands together, but it makes it look good and I get to use up yarn in from my stash. All right, let's see how this goes. Hello. So last I talked to y'all, it was Saturday and it's Monday now, and I'm making good progress. I did change my colors up, which I'm very glad. Earlier I was doing just like green and this like gray right next to each other, and I was also doing like thicker stripes. Like it was changing every 4 rows instead of two. But you've probably seen it in the other clips that I changed to doing these 3 colors with the white, the green, and the gray. And I'm also going and following the pattern with the 2 stripes. But this is how we're looking for length. So that's pretty good. I feel like that's a decent amount of progress. I do love the way the 3 colors look together, and I think it's gonna look really good. It is a bit insane when managing 6 different yarn balls at the same time because I'm holding all the yarns double. The white is a drop snore that I had left over, so that's just a little chaotic. But besides that, it's going good. I was saying earlier, it's like working up really fast. I feel like at least right now, I also feel like it's very like a fun pattern because there's like constant different things that are changing and happening. I guess just general updates on what was seen for the in between clips. I did go see Wicked for Good with my boyfriend. The first part was better. I still enjoyed it, but I do think there are some flaws. But yes, it's Monday. Thanksgiving is this week. I'm just working away. I'm trying to knit as much as I can, hoping that I'll like be onto the hood by then. I feel like if I go crazy enough, I could try to get to the hood tonight. But that is the update. I think the next time I'll do an update will be when I've started the hood part, and maybe that will be sooner than I think. Who knows? Hello, it is now Thanksgiving. So happy belated Thanksgiving, I guess, for when you're watching it. And also happy holidays. But I've made a lot of progress with the hood. I'm at the point where I'm at the top of it right now, so I'm like halfway through, which is really good. I do plan on working on it today, but I'm also planning on doing a bunch of different like crafts for like Christmas. So I started doing some of the crafts last night. I got a paper garland that I have finished up, and then I also have a little felt Santa hat that I made. I have more things to make, like felt ornaments and stuff, and I do have beads, and I was planning on using them, but I didn't realize that the needles that I have aren't small enough to do the beaded embroidery, so I'm gonna need to get different ones at some point. But I do know I have stuff to make kind of like the gingerbread things to also like make garland out of. Like people will make little gingerbread men. I'm gonna end up doing stars and make like a star garland today. Okay, so I'm gonna put the Macy's Day Parade on. I'm gonna get the stuff set up and then we'll see what I can end up getting done today. Hello, so the hood is officially done. It was super fun to make. I definitely enjoyed doing stripes, and I feel like I'm more likely to do another pattern with stripes than before. I see why people like making them so much. I've never been really a stripe person that much to like go and wear, but when you actually make it, I feel like it's a lot funner. I'm very green today between even my undershirt is like green, and then my sweater, and then this hood. I'm gonna go take pictures of this hood soon up with my boyfriend. So I put this up at the end so you can get a little closer look. A lot has also happened since I last talked to y'all. I obviously made all of those Christmas ornaments and stuff during Thanksgiving. But besides that, my boyfriend and I also went kayaking at the Weeki Wachee Springs. It was really beautiful and like perfect weather that day. Because also, what ends up happening when it gets cold here is that a lot of manatees will go and swim up into the springs because they have warmer water. You'll also see that with like some local power plants also will have like lots of manatees coming around them because the water is warmer. So it being colder was like helped make sure that you had a better chance of seeing manatees, and we did see some manatees. So that was really just a great, beautiful day. And then I also got my stingray tattoo. That's been healing up nicely, and I'm really happy with that. And I also, of course, got to finish the hood. I also enjoyed pattern testing for the first time, and I definitely want to do it again. We'll see what I can get up to next year. But thanks for coming with me on this little test knit journey. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Give a like, comment what you're working on while you're watching this, and subscribe. Bye!